When we talk about resolutions, one thing I want you to understand is a resolution is a target. It's a goal. It's something very specific. It's a noun. But the act of resolving is a process. When we resolve, we have to take steps. It's going to take some time. And if you don't keep your, again, January 6th, how are you doing on your resolutions? People have sometimes already broken their resolution. And that's okay. But you have to understand the word resolution or resolve comes from standing firm. Holding your place, being dedicated. And so if you do something that you weren't supposed to do, get back on the horse. People a lot of times will say, well, I quit smoking for a week and then I had a cigarette. And the thing I ask them next is, well, then what happened? You didn't have to have that second or third. Start over. See if you can go 2 weeks the next time. And make nothing says you have to accomplish that resolution within a certain period of time. You're just resolving to make a change throughout the year. Just because you fell off and made a mistake doesn't mean it's the end of things. So keep that in mind. You also do have to change your beliefs. You have to make changes above the neck before you can make changes below the neck. That's very important to understand. Your attitude means everything. And that's where that threshold comes in. You have to enjoy things. One of the most important things about wellness is your attitude. You have to be happy. If you're miserable because you can't eat certain foods or do certain things, then I think you're losing something. I don't think it's worth it to do without some of those things. Again, this is not giving you an excuse to go and do some really terrible things and say that I said it was okay, but you have to keep that in mind. And again, hopefully make changes in the future. But you do have to make these changes, because when you change your belief, that changes your behavior, and then that's when you accomplish things. That's when things really happen. Another thing about resolutions, don't say, I'm quitting smoking, I'm quitting drinking, I'm going to start exercising, I'm not going to eat pizza, I'm not going to eat ice cream. Because you sound like a miserable person when you say that. I wouldn't want to be around you. If you called me up and said all those things and said, hey, want to hang out? I'd say no. What you want to do, you want to just say, I'm taking better care of myself. And then all of those other things will happen. Have that attitude of more of a general wellness approach rather than attacking certain things. Because sometimes what people do is they give up one habit and replace it with another bad habit.